Yo, what is up folks, MTG here, and I have a sweet one for you. This is more on the brew end of the scale than necessarily competitive, but we'll be taking into a rank game afterwards, but this is a mono blue devotion with training grounds. This deck is really sweet. It does a lot of things, there's a lot of really awesome synergies. We have training grounds at 1. That kind of explains a lot of the other things we've got going on. Activate abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. Can't reduce that mana value to less than 1, but can reduce it down to say like a single blue. For example, Spectral Sailor goes from having, hey, it's a blue 1/1 flash flyer, nice, 3 in a blue, draw a card. So that comes down to like 1 in a blue, draw a card. Sweet, okay. We're a devotion deck, we've got some Nyctoses here, we're going to be making a lot of mana hopefully. That kind of makes sense. And we also have Omen Hawker here. Blue for a 1/1, kind of innocuous. Tap, add colorless and a blue, spend this mana only to activate abilities. Okay, interesting. So, like, hey, you can, sure, that pays a Spectral Sailor, we've got plenty of rounds in play. One of the most important things Omen Hawker does here is that it actually allows you to activate Nyctos with just this activation without using any other lands. And that kind of interaction allows you to make a ton of extra mana and start activating Nyctos way earlier. There are a bunch of other things to kind of facilitate this. We have a bunch of other synergies here, so let's carry on going. The next one we'll talk about is Academy Loremaster. So blue for a 2/3. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player may draw an additional card. If they do spells that they play after this turn, it costs 2 more to cast. Okay, so this affects you and your opponent. You have to be a little bit careful. If you play it on your turn, your opponent immediately gets the opportunity to draw an extra card. And sure, spells they cost that turn cost 2 more to cast, but hey, the whole kind of point here is that if you're acting on your opponent's turn, you get to draw the card and then, you know, do stuff on their turn and not have to worry about the cost. Well, we're being a little bit suspected, because we're playing Academy Loremaster, which adds to Devotion itself, but we also have 4 copies, and excuse my duplicate versions here, because I don't want to bother crafting another one of these, because wildcards, etc. We've got 4 copies of Leyline of Anticipation. It's a free way to get Devotion, but it also lets you cast your spells as a delayed flash. So you get to flash down the Academy Loremaster on your opponent's turn, and then immediately start going on your turn. Okay, sweet. So you don't get your opponent immediately getting advantage, but then also the Leyline lets you cast all your other creatures and things on your opponent's turn, so you're not paying the extra mana. Okay, sweet. More synergy, and again, Devotion here for free. Devotion here, cool. Other things holding us together at 2. We have some counter magic, of course we do. 4 copies of Make Disappear, just efficient 2 mana counter spell. Counter pay 2. Hey, later on in the game you might have a bunch of creatures in play. You can sack one, make them pay 4. Alright, cool. We then have 4 copies of Merfolk Trickster. Again, another blue card. Interaction for opponent's creatures, good versus aggro decks, that kind of thing. Enter the battlefield, tap target creature opponent controls. It loses all abilities. Hey, that also turns off Greasefang. Nice. Then we have Thassa's Oracle. And we're playing a blue devotion deck. I thought we'd play 1. Actually, the card filtering is quite helpful. But of course, like, in the dream scenario, you might like draw a bunch of cards and then get to Thassa's Oracle through your deck if you got enough devotion in play. But it's kind of heroes of me. Hey. 4 copies of Aether Channeler, and this is kind of like this and Baron here kind of do a lot of holding together. So 2 in a blue for a 2/1, enter the battlefield, choose 1, either make a bird, bounce a non-land permanent, or draw a card. Sometimes you'll be drawing a card, a lot of the time you'll be using it to bounce something. You have ways to recur this as well. We have some Thassas up here which can flicker creatures you control. And so, hey, you might choose to bounce something and then draw a card later, and then draw. You kind of get to go off here. And then Baron, kind of similarly, enters the battlefield, return to 1 other target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. So Baron has the ability to hit planeswalkers as well as creatures. Aether Channeler hits non-land permanents. But Baron has his extra attacks where if you bounce your own thing, say for example you want to reset your Merfolk Trickster, or your Brazen Borrower, that kind of thing, then you get to draw an extra card, which is, you know, kind of nice. But effectively 6 copies of this effect. Aether Channeler a lot more versatile, but hey, Baron also adding some devotion. Then lastly at 3 we have a Brazen Borrower, bit of a catch-all. Petty Theft here is a nice answer for everything, and also hey, it's a 3 mana 3/1 flash flyer, attacks in the air really well. And you know what, it adds devotion to blue, woo! That's, of course, all the creatures do that. I mentioned it already, but Thassa, Deep Dwelling. 3 in a blue for a 6/5, indestructible. Obviously, we're aiming to turn it online, but actually a lot of what we're doing, a lot of what it's doing in the deck is actually with the ability here. So at the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then returns that card to the battlefield under your control. You get to blink Aether Channeler, whether you're bouncing all your opponent's things, or you're trying to draw cards. You get to flicker all these things. Nice. And it also has this 4 mana ability to tap another target creature, which... Let's go back to the bottom again. We've got Training Grounds here, reducing that ability, and we've also got Omen Hawker here, which can help Baron out. But again, the main thing Omen Hawker is actually doing is, well, it allows you draw cards and tap things, is enabling really cheap activations of Nyctos. Oh well, it's the same amount of mana, but like, you're not spending real mana for it. Okay, right. And then the 4 copies of the Leyline. One thing that we are, of course, missing from Blue Devotion and also like Merfolk type strategies is Master of Waves. Obviously, 4 mana, adds to the battlefield. It's got protection over red, and then has it makes a token for each of your devotion to blue, which obviously would make a ton of tokens here, be really powerful. Unfortunately, that card has not made its way onto Arena yet, but as soon as it does, that'll be really awesome. Please, Wizards, please. And the mana base is fairly straightforward. Obviously, the 4 copies of Nykthos. We've got 17 snow-covered islands. At some point, I had snow-covered snow matters cards in the deck, but I've taken them out. Feel free to play normal lands if you want to, but hey, some style points, I guess. And then, of course, 1 copy of Otawara, just great utility land. And so, let's hop into some best of 1 rank to see how we do with this. Alright, let's play ranked with a Mono Blue Devotion. We have an interesting start. We have Training Grounds with double Spectral Sailor. We have a channel. We have Leyline. Missing a Nykthos, but we will go ahead and keep this. We are on the play. That is an Obosh, which implies some kind of odd mono red deck. Which, we'll see. One of the things we can do is kind of, with the Leyline, lets us play a complete flash game. Letting us kind of like, we'll drop Leyline obviously on turn 0. And then we can, if we want to, just Training Grounds if they leave mana up. Rather than like necessarily committing one of our Spectral Sailors to die. And our turn 0 action, we will put a Leyline of Anticipation into play. I'll actually just Snow Covered Island and go. That could be interesting. Kimono? Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and... This is going to be a little bit of a race, maybe. Make a Spectral Sailor. Happy that it's not going to just bite the dust this time. Gonna attack here. I kind of torn between Trickster and playing the Training Grounds and Spectral Sailor. We currently are missing a third land. I'm actually going to play the Training... Well, no, we don't need to do it now. We get to do both because of the Leyline. Handy. So they have Flame Blade Charger. Okay. Interesting. What have we got to go with it? Swift Spear. They have attacked, so we will go ahead and make our Merfolk Trickster. May as well tap this down while we're here. And we will eat the Swift Spear. Huzzah! Alright. Borrower. Like, would like to be able to draw a card here, but unfortunately cannot. Don't really want to start trading with the Flame Blade Charger, so I'm going to go ahead and attack with everything. Just say go again here. Let them have the 2/2 Okamano, rather than reset it for them. And going into 3, wonder what they have here. We'd rather like just be able to like bounce that 3-drop in theory. Go ahead and take the damage. I've built to smash. I think now it makes sense to do this. Yeah. They can't play a 3-drop this turn. We get to reset this without a counter on. We get to negate some of that damage. Okay, Leyline's obviously the best, not the greatest draw. I think I'll just attack the Spectral Sailor in the air. We can trade the Merfolk Trickster for the etching. I don't really want to get the Flame Blade Charger, start sniping our 1/1s in the air. And this turn, we will Training Grounds and Spectral Sailor. That's the plan. They've shown Built to Smash, but if they use it on a creature we have blocked already, I'm not as worried, personally. Okay, Monstrous Rage there is annoying, but we can kind of... We're going to have to deal with it, I guess. Although it's still reasonably high. Oh, they got some kind of... Oh, a thud. Okay, so they shoot us, and then they get to shoot the thing there as well if they want to, or they're going to go both at us. I know both at us, which is pretty dangerous. Obviously, if they had Obosh in play, they do have the man now, which is dangerous. We'll go ahead and do this. I would have liked to... They've conceded. They... Land off the top is so bad for us if they can activate this. But they don't know what our hand looks like. It looks like we've got a bunch of cards. Alright, well, we'll play another one then. Second rank match of blue. Yeah, probably just kind of pack the cards up. We do have a Nykthos this time. Double Spectral Sailor. We do want to draw Blue Source, because without it, we actually kind of struggle to cast these. Bit of like an under sort of thing, but hey. I think we'll be in a decent spot. Opponent is on the play. Yeah. Hopefully we get to show off more of what that can do here. Go ahead and keep 7 ourselves. Vessel. That is, in fact, a Greasefang start. We at least have a counter spell. And a Brazen Borrow. So, hey, we got some time. They're also not showing a black source, which could be good, could be bad, but means we're probably... I mean, they've got a Vessel. This is a problem. They could, like, Vessel and flip anything. Well, not, okay, not anything, but, you know. Not anything. I'll play this out, because we can actually use these. Go to combat. We'll at least get to see what they hit off the Vessel. But hey. Oh, we're not very far off activating Decklist for some advantage. The Loremaster, without the Leyline, is a little awkward in these combo matchups. So there is a Greasefang, there is a vehicle, there is a land, but not a black one. They could, of course, have a black land at hand. Like if they had had a Godless Shrine here, that'd be rough. Not rough, but... We're putting ourselves in a position where we can counter the Greasefang. That's our game plan. Have they sandbagged the black land? They have. Alright. They don't want to cast the Greasefang though, which means they've got something else afoot. Maybe. I definitely. I can't really put a count on this. I think this has got to be fine. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Did they hit a Hellion? They did not, but they hit Sky Sovereign, which is arguably worse. Well, end step a Trickster. Yes, it can interact with Greasefang, but it's not what we ideally want to be doing to interact with it. Okay. That's fine. It also beats down the 2 instead of 1. And we're aiming... Oh, if they have Thoughtseize here, then yeah, we are in super trouble. Yeah. I mean... Not the end of the world, is it? We don't just get Greasefanged. Even if we sort of do. I look at our hand like, what on earth is this pile? I'm gonna take the main disappear. That's fair. That does at least leave them with the Greasefang lying around. Obviously, need to bounce this. We'll go ahead and make the Spectral Sailor. Ooh, we're not in a great spot, are we? So they're bringing back likely the Sky Sovereign. Like that's a 2 for 1 of the creatures. Is there anything we can do? Not right now. Well, like it behooves us to maybe hold on to the Trickster. 3 blue mana. Let's just get... They shoot these 2 down, right? What I kind of want to do is pick up the Trickster. This feels weird, but hey. It's the Leyline that we needed. If you have the Leyline, this goes way better, so we can just flash this in. But, hey. The saving grace is that they don't have Parhelions, they might just decide to, yeah, do something like this. I guess they're really likely to hit a land. In fact, they hit a Deep Counterblade, which comes to play on tap to cast Greasefang. Did not hit Parhelions, so we're not just dead, but we're in a pretty bad spot. They could also opt to get Exca's Chariot, which would be wild, but hey. Yeah, so to kill both our creatures, we kind of got to draw a card out. We got to like cantrip towards something to answer the Greasefang with. Let's shoot both of these. They're probably pretty dead here. Oh, training grounds. Like a little too late. Maybe just cast this as well. Yeah, not loads of great ways to answer Greasefang. If we maybe kept the Trickster and made the Spectral Sailor way earlier, like maybe you get away with it. Okay, well this is good. That means they can't just immediately cast Sky Sovereign. The land, they have Chariot from hand. I didn't give me a stop on moving to combat. Maybe that's my fault. Alright, let's go to game. Let's go to the next match. We're running from really far behind here. Another day in on the match. Alright, on the play. No Leyline, but we've got Nykthos in like a curve. Up against Greasefang is a little tough. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, we do see a swamp here. And a Thoughtseize. See what they want to take. The Loremaster is interesting, because at least versus mono black, apart from removal, like, they want to do a lot of things with sorcery. Land. They knew we had the Spectral Sailor, they probably have a good answer for it. But, hey, we don't actually know this is mono black, it could easily be Rakdos. But, here we are. Never mind, we know it's mono black. I'll go ahead and do this. I want to conceal this training grounds a lot. I'm going to make the Loremaster though. Not the biggest upside. Let's see. I see the thing, you can respond to this ability. If they're committed to not casting anything else this turn, this is really good for them. He did not do it. Sure, so take that away, which is pretty unfortunate. We have the training grounds to start drawing cards with it. They know about the Thassa. I'm just going to run these out. We have some stuff online. Wanted to avoid Liliana, but to be fair, if they down tick into it, we get to make Nykthos. Sorry, get to make Thassa, which isn't too bad. I was a little more worried about them upticking actually. I think we just do this. We have time, I think. They uptick, we lose a Brazen Borrower. We have a lot of good draws off the top. They don't have a super fast clock. Let's see how this goes. They decided not to take this up, so they actually like that card a lot. I'm just say go. Yeah, there's no reason. We're not getting any better at flickering these. Meet second Liliana. A bounce Kalitas. They discard a... What was the last card then? Another Gift of Aetherborn. Ooh, this is not a great draw. So we can kill Lily. And then we're going to have some interesting times. We have to flicker this. Ooh. Alright. Again, good top decks. We have Thassa to kind of control the board a little bit. This tap another target creature ability costs a blue. Oh, it's not a creature at the minute. Meme. Yeah, no, blocks we got a 10. Alright, well, this reduces it by more. And as devotion. Now this is online. So this is another creature. Hmm. I think I just say go. Sure. That is so silly. Wait, yeah, I can't believe it. It's just not. Okay, I just didn't use Decklist automatically. That's incredible. Oh. I thought I just used Decklist. Alright. I want to keep Thassa. We're also kind of just losing. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, if that doesn't happen, we get the island and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 does not quite make it. This can't block flyers either. They have a mana land. We are doomed. Right. This has so much promise, but we are dead. Alright, 1 and 2 with the deck so far. Can we kind of pull it even? We have what looks like a pretty good hand. We'll kind of keep this. We've got the Leyline. We've got all these things. Having Leyline plus Loremaster gives me a lot of confidence, to be honest. We'll see. We need to draw a land, but we get the extra draw, which is solid. Get our opponents on. Black Rats? I guess I cast this. You might not take the Loremaster because nonsense, but they may also take the Loremaster because they read it. It doesn't seem that good until you realize I'm flashing it on the end of your turn. It's one of the awkward things where like it's really, really, really good with Leyline, but not so great without it. Anyway, no need to play this now. Put it back over. Sailor, Thoughtseize. I'm just, they can take the Omen Hawk if they want to. The channel is the best card here at the moment because it draws me a card. I wonder if they just take Baron because it's got more text. Baron says it bounces Planeswalkers. This bounces Planeswalkers, which is in theory more powerful, but Aether Channel also does that. As will Devotion too. I don't know if they know what we're up to. Let's see. What else we got? No! What did to my boy? We'll flash this in. We did hit a land, which means we can cast this. I could have attacked maybe, but maybe I should have. I should have attacked. That's what it is. They know we have an Aether Channel. Like in theory we anyway. Let's really do. They've not really shown us anything. The power of Omen Hawker is that we can play this for just the Nickbox and have 2 mana still this turn. They'll probably respond to whatever they play. Whatever they play. Go blank. Ah, it's miserable. I think I just make a bird. I guess I shouldn't show that I've drawn nothing. Let's see what I have. What do you got? What do you got? Okay, cool. So yeah, they're like Omen Harker, like Academy Loremaster, Nick Thassa, Leyline. This is what we're trying to do here. Lily. Should have +1. That makes sense to me. What do we draw to? Training Grounds is great, but not right this second. It does even the playing field actually, because they've got a Swamp too. That Swamp almost certainly more valuable to them than our island is to us. Invoke Despair in particular is actually just such a disgusting card versus this deck. As well, because they actually want our enchantments. We can protect the Leyline with the Training Grounds, but also like the Training Grounds are super valuable. We can take out the Nick Thassa. Sure. That's not the end of the world. I can still cast most of everything. Obviously, that is the big synergy with Omen Harker. I'll just do this now. Sure. Into the beatdown. We've been denied a little bit. Please don't have like a Meat Hook Massacre. That'd be annoying. I know they were thinking about taking castle, but they can't really afford to do that. We can go odd here, which is pretty good. Yeah, just leave us with the bird. Okay, we'll at least get to make Thassa. Not exile our creature, but okay. Submit 0, don't exile the bird. Alright, alright. We have a land which lets them activate Hive. They can also start castling in theory now. Waste is good, but we're not going to be discarding any cards anytime soon. Bird comes into the red zone for 1, okay. I guess you might also sacrifice the bird to the bait disappear. No, stop trying to get me to kill the bird. Please. Just go. This activates the Thassa, I'll cast it. They probably drew a removal spell for what it's worth, but... Alright, we got him. Haha, they disrupted us, but not enough. Alright. Sweet, I think I'll play one more. The last match here with Morbid Devotion. Opponents on the play, we have Omen Harker and Training Grounds. And we did draw the Thassa's Oracle. Which... I'm tempted to mulligan. It's the last game. This is kind of... Yeah, no. We've got stuff going on here. We'll draw into stuff. We're on the draw as well. But if I hit mono black again... Okay, no. That's the stuff. Sure. Let's commit Omen Harker to the board. I wouldn't mind one of these eating a removal spell. That'd be actually kind of nice. It looks suspicious. For sure. Voltage Surge. This is sacrificing artifacts. It could really be for some shenanigans here. I'm gonna go Training Grounds, new Omen Hawker. We now have the Nick Thassa to actually start doing things with that, which means the hand's kind of shaping up. And the Thassa's Oracle might find us something good to do, which is pretty cool, They didn't have all mana removal spells to ping this down. Still not really sure what they're on. Sulphur Falls itself is a bit of a weird one to see in blue-red. Just because there tend to be other lands you want to play, so it's probably something a bit more controlling. But on the flip side of that, the Voltage Surge is also an odd one. Unless they're doing some red-blue artifact shenanigans, which they could be. We're getting Prismari commanded. That is the... Oh, we're just going to get creativity? Is that what's going to happen here? That is possible. Should have played into the devotion, try and find something good to do with the Thassa's Oracle. Top 4 cards. Okay, so we've got Loremaster, but without the, I think the best thing we can really do is grab Thassa. Yeah. Not entirely sure what's up. Okay, it does seem to be creativity, which means we might be a little scuppered. But it also kind of depends what version they're playing. Again, bit suspect. We don't have much else to do, so let's just cast the Thassa. Which, hey, is a big creature. Cool. Alright. Get an end step, we do get to go have a look for another thing to do. The nice thing about Thassa is that we can reduce the cost of... so the nice thing about Thassa is if they're creativitying into things like Xenagos and Worlds by Worm, we can tap them. I think the Aether Channel is probably going to be better than Mate Disappear, because we can't cast Mate Disappear straight away. But to be fair, we've got double training grounds. Let's get the Spectral Sailor. This says draw a million cards. Alright, let's see what they got here. So if they do have some kind of nuts creativity play, we can activate Thassa, tap things. We can have creativity for 2. I'm going to combat, assuming they're going to attack with us. Is that what's happening here? Are they not going to? Alright, I'll tap this now then. I'm going to use some mana then. What do they have? Do they have the draw 2, or like discard, draw 2, make 2 treasures card? Is that what we're looking at? That could be it. If they're on like more traditional, like, or older torrential Gearhawk creativity, it does seem like they're definitely on some kind of creativity plan. Then this is a little bit more risky. Let's see. We didn't have to do this now, but I kind of want some information. And if we draw a land off of it, that's cool. Oh. Counters a spell, bounces something, creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Target player draws a card targeting them. I'll activate this. And then let this resolve. That's sewing. We'll use the mana floating to do this. Attack for 1. End step, blink the Oracle. Okay, I was not expecting that. It does appear then that they're playing Gearhawk creativity. I guess that I actually want the Trickster then. Kind of awkward. Yeah, Spectral Sailor lets us draw a card for blue, so pretty powerful. We also kind of need to answer the reflection somehow. Tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme that's round time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. I'm not gonna block the second one. I guess they can creativity for a large number. The problem is that if they are gear hulking, then the supply member fee is going to be nuts. Kind of no matter what. We maybe just die to it. tough. Tough, tough, tough. Alright, my turn is the answer. Let's try and speed the game up a little bit. Have they got a Gear Hulk for the Epiphany? The bad thing that happens here is they get to maybe... Just so they don't. Alright, let's get an end step. Get to blink this thing again, try and find a good card to do things with. Is that all the activate ability stuff we get to kind of pop off with now? Do they have a kill spell for this response, maybe? They had the Gear Hulk the entire time, they didn't Epiphany our Thassa in combat, so we can't recast it and do things. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. Unfortunately, you cannot use this to turn this off. It's an ETB effect, so it's gonna stack no matter what. That's tough. It looks like we're losing this one. We claw back to 2-2, but 2-3 here. Yeah, it's a clone the Gear Hulk too. It's unhap, clone the Gear Hulk again. Unfortunately, folks, yeah, this dice, the Volt Surge. They cloned this, that we can Trickster to survive a turn, but we are going to be dead, I'm afraid. We sacking the treasure? We are sacking the treasure. I think it ambushes in combat, but I think that this is fine. No point in keeping the reflection because they just target response. I think I should have a counter spell for the Murphy Trickster. That's very possible. Shame, everything nearly came together here. The Sublime Epiphany was huge, to be fair. This card is amazing, but it's obviously super expensive in the situation. But it's just a really cool card. Or, you might hate it. Typically it depends which end you're on, but hey. I've not really played that much. They do have the removal spell here anyway, but this ability is going to go through. They get to do this thing, like it's Charisma around. I think this can target face, right? Yeah. That's still not actually lethal, but, you know, we'll get it there. I don't think there's any coming back from this. They have 3 Gear Hulks. They get to make another one for free. We're at 4. We'll take a draw step, just because, you know. This is a deck where you're like, oh, you could play Cyclonic Rift. Maybe as a one-off. Or maybe out of the board if you want to play it in best of 3. It's a really cool deck. We're going to go into some analysis of the post-game. My opponent's tanking on this, so I'm just going to concede. Yeah. See you in a second. Alright, this has been Mono Blue Devotion. We're here with the post-game wrap up. Deck is super, super sweet. It's something I came up with on the fly, so if you've got any ideas, like, do let me know in the comments. There's definitely something I missed, I'm sure. Master of Waves, hey. Eventually Wizards will put that on the client, and that'll be awesome. There's something good sweet here. The Thassa Oracle is a bit of a meme, but you can see there, like, hey, be able to dig for it for cards is decent. But I don't really want to play an extra one. You're not going to really win the game with it, realistically. Everything else is solid. Like, you could play more Brazen Borrowers, maybe. But the core strategy here, really, really cool. Like the Hawker with Nick Voss, Spectral Sailor with Training Grounds. Training Grounds also like powering up like Thassa and a bunch of other things. But being able to kind of like pop off and just draw a ton of cards, which you didn't quite get to do, we nearly did. That was a rough time that last game. But hey. And some places for improvement too. But yeah, there's almost certainly something I missed. Do let me know in the comments. And yeah, this is Explorer, not Historic. Is the other thing, I guess. So I'm sure there might there's just some, okay, maybe mono blue historic video coming soon. So I guess maybe that just like looks like Merfolk. The Merfolk deck in Explorer, like mono blue at least, is like a little too underpowered. Green blue solid. It's one thing I was looking at doing another video on soon. So if you're also interested in that, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like it, share it around, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Helps me, supports me, all that kind of stuff, and isn't hopefully too taxing for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace soup. Have a great day.